Hey guys, so welcome back. 200 Line Lost Defense Academy. Let's carry on where we left off. It's day 74. We've returned from the invaders' base empty-handed. Though not without taking out one of their commanders.
And out of troops, time to rise and shine!
And finding a mummified female husk tucked away in a corner that just so happened to be discovered by Eito. Now, I am not a lawyer. I am merely a humble academy student with a conspiracy board, and I must say it does this man no favors in that he was the one to find the body, right? Like, for starters, before we continue on with this announcement, we know that Eito's a sick guy, and I don't just mean like, damn, he's fucking sick out in the battlefield taking out our enemies and doing so much damage. I mean sick as in he's ill, right? And I recall our introduction to him was us not seeing anything physically wrong with him, but the way he clutches his heart every now and then means it's got to be something internal, right? Now, we've just cured Nozomi of her rejection symptoms because she isn't able to take to the hemo-anima because of her blood. What if Eito has also required such treatment? I'm not saying that he's also suffering from rejection symptoms. He clearly is capable of wielding the hemo-anima. But maybe by absorbing other hemo-anima users, he's able to cure himself again. And maybe he did, in fact, kill Hiroko all those days ago. Got away with feeling alright for, a month and a little bit. Then slowly started to regress, and maybe he needed to kill once again. Or maybe I'm just way overthinking things, and this innocent boy has just earned a whole bunch of unnecessary, undeserved flack simply because he's suspicious.
Get ready for your 74th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Thank you, Sirei.
Prepare to be ready to...
Please, get me out of this rabbit hole I've dug myself into. Back to our regularly scheduled cafeteria visit, where we're missing yet another student in EMA. I woke up to the morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. Ugh. We were out for 2 days. I slept like a log, but my body hadn't fully recovered from yesterday's exhaustion yet.
Huh?
Today's day 74, huh? Only 26 days left. It's do or die now. There's no time to relax. For now, I need to consult with everybody about our plans, including what to do about Ima. What do we do? Do we just roll over and give up like we have in the past? Kako's not going to allow that, that's for sure. And I really want him back too. I miss the guy. And his troublesome laughs, and his chaotic nature, although he's now reserving that for the battlefield rather than in-school antics. Gamu's around. He's always working on some sort of secret project. Hopefully it's not something grotesque. If only that transmitter had been more powerful. Well, you get what you get from the Gift-O-Matic. The small size helped, though. That's what allowed me to stick it on the prisoner. That reminds me. Where exactly did you attach it to her? And how? Did you put it in her underwear?
Oh.
Come on. There's plenty of little orifices on a person's body where you can stick a little something like that. Oh, right. I get you. Her ear. Especially when it comes to the ladies. I wish I hadn't asked. Alright, well, carry on then. I'm going to have some breakfast. Hopefully. How's everybody doing? Finally, everyone's here. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Tell us in detail what happened. Well, yeah, I just told my audience. Eito probably killed that... Yeah, of course. Well, here goes. I told everyone the full story of what we'd experienced at the enemy base. And then sometimes the enemy was just hiding behind the building, so I unfortunately missed out on taking him out during one turn and took some damage as a result. Huh? So you had to fight over there after all. That must have been tough. Oh, well, I gotta say, Kyoshika, on loan to us, thanks to Kurara's merciful grant, managed to take out a lot of the enemies, although let's not sleep on Takumi and Eito as well. Poor Shoma. He stood there at the back, he was looking imposing, Maybe he intimidated them a little bit. And Kako had her moments too. Seriously though, how are we going to get Ima back now? It's a problem, alright. We don't have any leads to tell us where to start looking. Even if we don't go looking for him, it's possible the enemy might bring Ima to us. I mean, what, like a brainwashed person? Or another copy, like with Moko? What do you mean? The invaders are going to use him. I'll bet that's why they took him in the first place. Use him? How? Not like they did with Moko.
Ah.
Nah, all of the commanders have different powers. I don't think any of the others have that copy ability. Yeah, they do, don't they? I wonder where they got these special powers from.
Oh.
My guess is they'll use some other approach. No idea what it'll be yet, though.
Maybe they'll turn him into a hideous monster and he'll come crawling back, begging to be put out of his misery. That happens.
Yeah, let's not traumatize Kako any more than she already has been.
Stop that! You're scaring Kako.
But if the enemy is going to use Ima in some way, that might be our best chance to take him back. Yes, we'll turn it around and use their plan against him. This is a lot of assumptions. Okay, first we assumed that he was at the base, which was, you know, a long shot. Actually, we didn't get any visual confirmation. We just assumed he'd be there because the commander was. We didn't even know if he was alive or dead. Now, we're just assuming that he's gonna be marched back to the school for reasons unknown. Like, I won't let things play out like they did with Moko. This time we won't lose anyone. Yeah, whatever slimy tactic they come at us with. We just gotta strike back at them even harder.
At any rate, there's no moves for us to make right now. We'll just have to carry on like normal for now. Kako, are you okay with that? Honestly, I'd prefer to go looking for Ima right now, but we have no idea where he is.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Surely we could do some intel gathering missions out there? Like, we could spare, like, 1 or 2 people. Although, you know, the chances of finding anything are, again, slim.
And if we don't protect the academy, he won't have a place to come back to. So I'm going to focus on getting stronger and preparing for our chance to save him. I'll work harder and harder and get stronger and stronger. Takimaru, please teach me your ways.
Lady Kako! Who threw tear gas in there? Oh, yeah, this smoke is getting my eyes. It ain't me. Your nose is glowing. That's right. All we can do now is wait. Our chance is sure to come eventually. The thing that worries me the most is how the invaders intend to use Ima. It might be something none of us could even imagine. Right?
Hey, Takumi.
Why are you looking at me like that? I looked up at the sound of Nozomi's voice to see her staring at me. Hunched forward as well.
There's something I want to talk to you about. If it's not an inconvenience, could I come to your room later?
Okay. Can you make sure that Kurara doesn't know about this plan? My room?
Yeah, that's fine. Good. I'll see you later then.
With a shy smile, Nozomi wandered off. Well, it looks like our discussion is done here, so I'm going to take off for now. Going already? You didn't even eat. Is it too unpleasant to be in the same room as me? No, I just don't have much of an appetite today. There's also a little something I want to check out in the library. It's, How to Get Away with Murder 101. With that, Eito left the cafeteria. Indeed. Yeah, you go on, Eito. You do your thing.
I'm done eating too. I'm gonna go train.
Kako devoured her breakfast in no time at all, rushing out of the room right after. God, she ate like 50 eggs. I'm going to go eat in the biolab. I'm in the middle of developing some interesting medication. Look forward to seeing the results. Yeah, what are you up to? Then Yugamu stood up from his seat and left. Everyone's got something of their own going on here.
Wow, what kind of interesting medication does he mean? Maybe something for an upset tummy? That's just regular medication.
Hey! Guess I'll go work out. You guys should stop dicking around and get pumped. Bunch of pussies. We must not fall behind, Holy Jumanji Sword. We're going to train.
Then I guess I'll go to the garage.
I have to clean up the prisoner's cage. I'll be going too. Oh god, it's gonna be like a tombstone for him. Everyone left the cafeteria one after another. They must all have a lot on their minds right now.
You paupers should work hard and sweat hard. I'm going to enjoy a nice refined tea party. Alone.
How do you drink the tea with that tomato on your head?
Seeing everyone work so hard is making me feel bleaker and bleaker. Takumi, you are such a horrible loser. You should just die. Look, you're crying again.
Okay. Goodness. Man. A lot of these guys, we need to see some counselors when all is said and done. I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to prepare myself for our next battle. Which was speaking with Nozomi. That's a combat mechanic in its own right. Trying to get some good answers out of her. Some that we don't already know. Okay, I can't just sit around and relax. But first... That must be her. Alright, come on in. I opened the door, and as I expected, Nozomi was standing there.
Sorry to come by like this. Is now a good time?
Yeah, no problem. Come in.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, my bed is made. Sometimes I get strange Okay, that's all the same. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
Before that, I should get one thing off my chest.
Oh, yeah?
Takumi, thank you so much.
For what? For letting you kill the commander? No worries. Nozomi bowed her head deeply. For keeping your secret? It's fine. It's embarrassing when you say it like that. More importantly, are you feeling better now? She finally raised her head.
Yes, I'm fine now. Thanks to you, I'm in perfect shape again. I was skeptical that absorbing cryptoglobin would actually stop the rejection symptoms, but I haven't had any problems since then. I still can't use hemoanima like everyone else, though.
Well, it's just good that we managed to stop the symptoms.
I've been thinking. I want to tell you the truth, Takumi.
The truth?
You've helped me so much, I can't keep this a secret anymore. You saved my life, so I'm going to trust you and tell you everything.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys, social link. Level 10, we maxed out. We're her ultimate confidant now.
What I know, what I've been hiding, and what separates me from the rest of you. Will you hear me out?
Yeah, gladly. Please, tell all. Do I need a cup of coffee for this? Go ahead, I'm all ears. Let me just get comfy in my seat. It's about goddamn time. It's day 74, damn it.
Okay, but I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until we make it to day 100.
That's fine. That's why you wanted to meet in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We won't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. Just tell me you're going to tell me right now and not tomorrow, which will give you a chance to disappear. It'll all be okay. I'll keep it a secret, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
And with that, Nozomi started to tell the story, little by little. Alright, chapter 9, the plot is about to unfold.
I told you some of this earlier, but unlike everyone else, I came to Last Defense Academy of my own volition.
Correct?
Yeah, I know that part already.
I did it to fulfill the dream my mother and I shared, but also to get revenge for my mom.
Okay, understandable.
Revenge?
My home environment was a little unusual. My father died in a car accident when I was little, and my mom was so busy with work she was almost never home. I was always alone, except when Mom would come home during breaks.
It's so similar to Karo except for that fact where she says she was always alone. What if... I don't know, just random theory, just pulling it out of my ass. What if, like, you know how she would always go missing and Takumi would find her? What if she got swapped during that time somehow? Like, Nozomi and Kara, that's when their personalities diverged and copies were made. I don't know. Could be the case.
She told me a lot about her research. She was so obsessed with it. I don't think she had anything else to talk about.
Because we can't ignore the similarities, right? We just can't. It's impossible.
She'd say it was just between us, and tell me about all of the things she'd learned. About how world death devastated the Earth's surface, and how the Tokyo residential complex was an underground shelter. Even that humanity was doomed to extinction at the rate things were going. I heard it all from my mom.
So you knew all those secrets from a young age?
Well, she's not the only one that we've met that's been like this, right? Hiroko was fighting these things before she came here. But,
Yes. At the time, those secrets were one of the few connections I had with her. It was still frightening, though. I cried the first time I heard about it.
Back then, I didn't really understand what kind of work my mom was doing. But as I got older, I started to get a better idea. My mom was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital. She was involved in a project to save humanity.
She was so absorbed in the project that she'd forget to eat and sleep.
I mean, when humanity's on the line, seems kind of important.
To her, it was a mission she poured her entire life into. She'd always tell me she was going to make the project a success, and save mankind, and that even though this meant I'd be lonely, we had to do what we could, together.
When I was in the upper grades of elementary school, my mom suddenly came to me with a serious look on her face. She said she wanted me to work with her to make the project a success. And by work with her, she meant she'd reached a crucial stage in her research that would make or break the project. After a series of failures, upper management refused to give her permission to perform more experiments, preventing her from progressing any further. That's when she asked me if I would help with the research. She was asking you to be a test subject? It sounds horrible, doesn't it? But when she asked me, I was happy. Right? I mean, it's not only to help save mankind, but it's a chance for you to bond with your mother. Because she's been missing all your life, and you know the secret.
I was so proud of my mother. She was a heroine to me, working to save humanity without anyone knowing about it. And I was happy that I could be of use to her. I thought, if I helped out with her research, we would get more time together. If you said I'd been brainwashed, it would be kind of true.
Then, on a day when the other workers were off, I went with my mom to Kamakura General Hospital.
I helped with her research as a test subject.
And that was the experiment. To transfuse cryptoglobin into you.
It seems like she regretted what she was doing. She apologized and cried a lot.
I mean, you're doing it to your child, and it's clear that she cares about you very much. But I actually had a good time at the hospital. I'd often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I guess because the rejection symptoms were so rough. I mean, we don't remember anything from that time either, and we didn't reject it. That must have been hard for you. Not so much. It didn't really get bad until after that. After that? The cryptoglobin transfusion experiments kept failing, and I kept experiencing rejection symptoms. Even so, the research progressed little by little. But then, just after I started high school, my mother committed suicide. Oh. So this is where another divergence appears? Suicide!
In her note to me, which I found after her death, she wrote down some of her research.
Confirmed suicide or, framed? Like, shot herself in the back of the head twice kind of suicide? Because it seemed the researchers weren't very happy. Oh, sorry, not the researchers, the higher-ups weren't happy with her progress.
But upper management didn't really tell her all that much. She didn't know how cryptoglobin came to be created. All she'd been ordered to do was find a way to transfuse it without causing rejection symptoms. She'd been told that if she succeeded at that, she'd be able to save humanity from world death.
Why put all of this on her shoulders? Like, she can't be the only researcher there. I mean, they've already established that. Jeez.
How would cryptoglobin save humanity?
According to her suicide note, there were enemies of mankind trying to prevent humanity from surviving world death. My mom was told this power was needed to eliminate those enemies.
Right, but how does this restore the Earth, which has already tried to kill itself? I wonder. Were they talking about the invaders? Is that the battle we're involved in now?
I think so. But she didn't include anything more in her note.
Enemies of mankind, huh? The invaders were created in order to advance world death. They're basically the personification of world death itself. Does that still hold up as true? I don't know. Something about it stinks. It's fishy, alright. But why did she take her own life? Was it because the research wasn't going well?
No. Our experiment was advancing slowly, but surely. The rejection symptoms were lessening, and if we'd had time to do more, I'm certain we could have pulled off a flawless transfusion. Mom and I were both convinced we could, but at one point she got a notice from upper management. She was ordered to stop her research.
Huh? Why? Was she flying a little too close to the sun, maybe?
They never told her the reason. They just said cryptoglobin transfusions were no longer required.
Just like that. The research my mom had poured her life into was unceremoniously brought to an end. That could be motivation, you know? Suddenly you've got no purpose anymore. But I doubt it, because she seemed like the kind of mother who would be like, okay, well, research cancelled. Time to make up for lost time with my daughter.
And she blamed herself for being unable to succeed with her research, for bringing her daughter into it, only to get no results. I think that guilt is what drove her to suicide.
I mean, that is possible. It is very possible. So that's what happened. When Mom died, the first thing I felt wasn't sadness, but anger. Anger. Anger at upper management who abruptly dropped her research. And anger at my mom for giving up and taking her own life, despite how important she had insisted this mission was. I've been going on for a while. I'm sorry. Are you tired of listening? Fuck no. Keep going. Feed me. Feed me more. I need it. I live off it. I subsist. Should we take a little break? No. No breaks. I swear to God, if we take a fucking break, you're gonna die or go missing or something. Unless you mean just like a break to like have a drink. I'm happy with that. Just don't leave my room until we're done. I'm fine. If you're okay, can you tell me the rest? Yeah, of course. After my mom's suicide, I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital a few times. Right.
I wanted to know why management cut her off. And while I was looking into it, I learned about you and the others. I found information saying a special defense unit of youths with the power of cryptoglobin had been formed.
And that was us.
Maybe another researcher succeeded at the transfusion. Or maybe you had unique qualities that prevented rejection. Whatever the reason, you were all successes. So, my mom and I were no longer necessary.
I know, but there's only a limited number of us, right? Are they going to find some more? Or were we all they needed? I don't have any memory of receiving a transfusion. When would we actually have had it done? When I first fought in the Tokyo residential complex to protect Kara, I could already use hemoanima. In that case, was it before then? Yeah, that's true. Huh. I mean, Sirei had to know who we were. I looked into it, and it turned out the goal of the Special Defense Unit was to eliminate the enemies of mankind and save humanity. Sounds like more of a special offensive unit, but hey. It was just like my mom said. When I found that out, I started thinking, if I joined the Special Defense Unit and helped save humanity, I could redeem my mother to the people who cut her off her research. I could prove that what my mom and I had done wasn't meaningless. And that's why you decided to come here. But how did you get here? Did you find out where Lost Defense Academy was during your search? No. I didn't even know this place existed until I got here. Well, you were found at sick into Lost Defense Academy, right? But the last time I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital, I just happened to find you guys. You found us?
Everyone was sleeping inside of these weird machines.
Right.
As soon as I saw you, I knew you had to be the members of the Special Defense Unit. The youths with the power of cryptoglobin. I found you just as you were about to be sent off somewhere.
It's curious that Moko's not in any of these pods. Or, maybe she is in that bottom right one.
I figured you were going to fight against those enemies of mankind I'd heard about. It was an all-or-nothing gamble, but I went inside one of the empty machines.
Right. Next thing I knew, I'd arrived at Second to Last Defense Academy. These machines. Did we teleport here? These machines are at the bottom of the academy after all. We haven't really taken another gander at them. They must have been those capsules in that weird classroom, right? So we were all put inside those and sent here from Kamakura General Hospital? What, were like 3D printed? Yes. I think they stopped working because they'd fully served their purpose. Are they cryo chambers? Putting us to sleep for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands? I've got to say, going through all that to get here was really reckless of you.
Even I never imagined that things would work out so well. But now that I've made it here, I want to fulfill the dream that my mom and I shared. I'll fight the enemies of mankind, and when humanity has been saved, I'll go to my mom's grave. And I'll proudly tell her about what we achieved here.
I see. So that's why you have such strong determination to fight.
Actually, I'm surprised that you guys were kept in the dark for so long. I never imagined you wouldn't even know about cryptoglobin. That's why I couldn't tell you about my past.
Right, would have been suspicious. You knew more than the rest of us.
Huh?
What do you mean?
At first, you all resented being brought here, seeing as no one told you anything. If only one of us knew the circumstances, the others would inevitably be suspicious.
I mean, were we suspicious of Hiroko? A little bit.
And then if everyone found out my mother was a researcher, they might even have suspected me of being behind all of this.
So that's why you decided to hide it. You didn't want to be the 16th student hiding somewhere in this academy.
I couldn't let myself be kicked out due to suspicion after everything I've done to get here. But it was painful to keep it from everybody, because I felt like I was being deceptive.
But didn't Nigu notice that you'd snuck in?
I don't really know why, but he didn't seem to notice. Even when he found out I couldn't use Hemoanima properly, he just provided me a special combat suit. For when things like this happen.
What does that even mean? A contingency? What, that someone would sneak into the pod? And that's the artificial class armor you use.
Things probably would have been different if I'd met Sirei first, but Nigu was really nonchalant about all of it.
I still don't understand why no one told us any of this. I don't even remember receiving a cryptoglobin transfusion. All I know is that when the Tokyo residential complex got attacked, I was suddenly able to use this mysterious power.
Oh, about that. I haven't been able to ask until now, but did the complex really get attacked? I never heard anything about that.
You didn't? How was that possible? The whole place was in chaos. Everyone else experienced it. How could you not?
I know. That's why it's so strange. I wonder why I didn't notice.
Didn't notice? Wait. Maybe it's not a case of noticing or not. Maybe she just forgot it. Like how we forgot about our transfusions?
I may have gone on a tangent there, but that's the end of my story. This is really everything. I've told you everything about me now, Takumi.
I see. I'm still shocked and confused, but anyway, I mean, some important pieces of information there. Stuff to marinate in our minds and think about.
Thank you for telling me. Not at all. I feel relieved to get it off my chest.
It may be a coincidence that I met you all here, but I think of everyone as good friends now. I really love all of you.
We love you too.
It pains me to keep hiding things from the others, but I still want to fight as a part of this team.
I'm really happy with this cast of characters, you know? Like, their chemistry is pretty good. I was worried at first, at the very beginning, you know? It's always worrying when you got so many characters lopped onto you at once, and you're already struggling to just remember their names, and you don't know what the dynamic's going to be, but I think they've done very well.
Well, it's not like you're lying, per se, or even being deceitful, really. We have 26 days left. You can tell them the truth when it's over.
I just have one question for you, Nozomi. Do you know what's going to happen on day 100?
When we've saved humanity and gotten our happy ending, they'll forgive you for being a little secretive.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, no matter how many unsolved mysteries there are, it's all coming to an end in 26 days.
No, you can't have that attitude, Takumi. We need answers. Stat.
Cryptoglobin, the invaders, world death, saving humanity, even the problems with our memories. None of that really matters. Not if things end happily.
Will they?
Let's keep protecting the school until day 100. We'll all work together to make it happen.
We'll be fine. It's weird, but I have a feeling it'll be okay.
And if it's not,
There's 99 other endings, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Well, I'm glad you two have faith. Ever since I accepted that Nozomi and Karo are different people, I feel like I've been able to bond with Nozomi. I'm really happy that we can trust each other as allies in battle. I'm going to save humanity with her and get back to the Tokyo residential complex. Then I can return to my peaceful life. After talking so much, I'm thirsty. Takumi, how about we have some tea in the cafeteria? Sure. I'm parched. I knew I should have prepared something. Told you, didn't I? Nozomi and I left my room and spent some time chatting over tea in the cafeteria. Eventually, we parted ways, and I once again returned to my room. Confidential. Learn Nozomi's secret is our achievement unlocked. Nozomi's story was shocking, but it really helped me organize my thoughts. At any rate, instead of racking my brain over things I don't understand, I'm going to concentrate on defending this place for the remaining 26 days. Then everything will come to a happy end. I'll do whatever it takes to get us there. I decided to stop running around for the day and spend some quiet time in my room. So ended my 74th day at Lost Defense Academy. Oh my god, we're 3/4 of the way through! Goodness. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm scared.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
That was a long conversation though, wowza.
Get ready for your 75th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to be ready to...
I will, thank you. Back to our regular music track. It's morning. Guess I should head to the cafeteria. Let's go. The invaders must be scrambling about. Traumatized from that attack we unloaded on them. Oh, Gaku. You outside your room? All the way back here?
Huh?
Day 75 already. The end is slowly coming into sight. Hey, we're gonna get some kind of reward when this fight is over, right? If we don't, I'm gonna lose it. I better get Hiroko's share. And hopefully Ima's too. I don't know what to tell you. We're fighting to save humanity, so it's gotta be big enough that we won't have to work ever again, right? That's gonna make this all worth it. Don't you feel the same, Takumi? Well, yeah, but... Right. Now that I feel better about that, I'm starved. I'm gonna go head to the cafeteria. And with that, Gaku disappeared off to the cafeteria. Does he know? Who's gonna tell him? We're just gonna get a medal. And maybe a pat on the back. Anyone down here on the 3rd floor? No. Oh, he is in the biolab. He is working hard. Even Tsubasa's not in the garage this morning. Hello, team. What are we having for breakfast? Waffles? As soon as I stepped into the cafeteria, a cheerful voice came my way.
Good morning, Takumi. Hey, listen to this.
What? What happened?
This morning I tried making twice-cooked pork. I fried it with fresh caramel instead of miso. It was super sweet.
I bet.
Should I make some for you too? Or would you prefer a chocolate mapo tofu bowl?
No, I'm good, thanks. I'll make my own food. I'm just gonna have cereal.
Okay, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Kako's really lively today. I thought she'd be more depressed about Ima. Maybe she was just in her denial phase, and then now she's quickly fast-forwarded straight away to acceptance, and now she's happy. She's free from his control. Hey, is Yugamu coming? Not that we need him around. Yugamu's been holed up in the biolab since last night. He hasn't even been back to his room. How do you know? You been spying on him?
He said he was making some interesting medication, right?
I bet it's something seriously messed up. That dude was born creepy.
I'm worried about him being all cooped up. Maybe I'll go by later and check on him. Please don't. He'll only try to turn you into a test subject. Test subject? I'll be fine. That was not my first rodeo. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be saying that out loud.
Nozomi inadvertently reacted to those words. Well, after the talk we had yesterday, it must still be fresh in her mind.
Well done. Now I'm going to train. Let me know if there's anything I can help out with. Bye-bye.
Kako said this in an eager tone and rushed out of the cafeteria. Where's her buff body? Is that girl okay? You know she's not, Tsubasa. Let's not even entertain that question. What's not okay about her? She's raring to go.
Come on, she's obviously putting on a brave face.
For real? All that is just an act? Lady Kako has deceived us.
She didn't deceive anyone. She's just trying to keep us from worrying. If you look closely, you can see her eyes are swollen from crying. Sometimes I cry nonstop for no reason all night long. I usually end up like that the next morning. Her brother, who she's never been apart from, is missing, and we have no idea where he is. She's obviously worried, even if she's forcing herself to act cheery. Poor Kako. I'm so powerless, unable to help her, even when a beloved friend is suffering. This depressing conversation is beneath nobility like myself. Kako, do something to cheer her up. I like how Gaku's now part of her marching orders. First it was Kyoshika, now Gaku is her peasant, her squire. What? Why me? Because you've been completely useless so far. I was taking pity on you by creating an opportunity for you to redeem yourself. No thanks. I swear these two are gonna get together. But Gaku, you're surprisingly suitable for the task, don't you think? You have lots of siblings. You must be used to consoling the younger ones. He calls them siblings, but they're not blood related. Hey, you're not supposed to mention that. Have a little tact. Seriously, why do I have to be the one to deal with this? What rotten luck. I expected this resistance. It wouldn't be like you to do anything to make yourself more likable. Fine, I'll hire you for 5,000 yen an hour. If you want money, go console Kako. Leave it to me. Your likability is tanking. Shut it, dude. What's the problem with working for money? You trying to make enemies of all the employees in the world? You're a dumbass if you don't accept an opportunity to nab some cash just for cheering someone up. Hey, the Joker says, if you're good at something, never do it for free. And here I thought Gaku couldn't get more greedy than he already was. Maybe we should give her some space. This might be the time to leave her be. Oh, is that so? Oh, offer rescinded. Stop it! You're messing up my chance at doing business here. Sorry. I'll leave you to it. Just don't come on too strong. We parted ways after breakfast and returned to our respective rooms. Free time today? I couldn't do anything yesterday, so I'd better get moving today to make up for it. We don't know when the invaders will attack next, so we need to be prepared. Okay. New VR training missions have unlocked. You know I'm going to pounce on them. I wonder what they're offering. What about... I mean, we only got a bunch of BP. We wouldn't have gathered any more mats for our potions and whatnot. Well, before we hit up the VR training, can we improve some of our skills? Out of my way, move +1, I like that. This is a mobility attack. Those have treated me well so far as well. Darumi I don't really use that much. Let's get Jury up. And Judge up as well. These extra movements will help a lot. Gaku, voltage gain ×2. Kako. Target range +1, I like that. And... Nozomi, target range +1. Yeah, we'll get that one too. And we're out of BP. 4 stars. Okay, well, looks like the whole gang's here, including Hiroko. 3,500. Let's do it. How does it look? Annihilate all enemies. As long as our base isn't destroyed. The bus is in the middle this time. Convenient. And it's guarded by 2 support units. Fantastic. Oh, Ima's even here. Cool.
I guess I'm up.
Oh man, I should have taken care of them. Stop them from going onto the bus. This is the closest we've pulled it. I'm not really using the fences as much.
I mustn't submit. Yeah!
Well, we won. That was a shit show and a half. 5 turns, defense rate was 0. Yeah, okay. S is for special. S is for you suck. I don't know how we pulled that off, but hey. I'll take it. More free time? Okay, what are we doing? Takemaru's here. Wouldn't mind leveling up his skills and Kyoshika's as well. Do we have an idea of what he likes? Hang on, let me just quickly check our report card. Oh. I was gonna say, yeah, it's grayed out. We never got to meet the real her. And yet we've still got something about her preferred items. Goodness. That is a shame. Where is he? Takemaru. Just likes an accessory. And with Kyoshika, she likes a cool book and some food. Alright. Let's see what I can come up with. Gaku, hard at work, I see. Sorry, book. What do I have? Journal, cat photo book? What's something that they would like? Manga. Have I given this to Kyoshika before? I feel like I have. I could be wrong.
You have made my day, Sir Takumi. Am I right to interpret this as a marriage proposal?
I mean, I wouldn't complain, if I'm being honest. Wow, up by 20.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. It was a tough day. Time to sleep already. I'm relieved today went by without incident, but there's no reason to think things will continue on peacefully. The invaders will be desperate to attack. Exactly. Our victory condition approaches. I'm unbearably anxious and scared for the remaining days. Just have to go for it. It's my only choice for survival. And so passed my 75th night at Last Defense Academy. Alright, I won't lie, I always get a tinge of, like, slight disappointment when I see the day counter come up. Because that means we have nothing going on at the night. And that's when some shit really goes down.
Time to rise and shine!
That's when the heebie-jeebies come in.
Get ready for your 76th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to be ready.
Will do. Time to get up. Come to think of it, I haven't been dreaming of Karuha lately. Not that I miss it or anything. It was probably weird that I was dreaming about her so often in the first place. I'll be able to see her for real when I get out of here. Anyway, I should hurry up to the cafeteria. These guys are just so optimistic. Yeah, we're totally gonna see the people we love after the 100 days are up. Surely.
Good morning, Takumi.
Surely none of them died in the past 100 days. Hey, morning. The moment I went out onto the rooftop, I bumped into Nozomi. Feels like I've been seeing a lot of her lately.
Are you going to the cafeteria? Then let's go together.
Okay, well, she's certainly gotten close to me. Yeah, let's. Nozomi and I talked casually as we headed toward the cafeteria. Once again, there was a cheerful voice ringing out in the cafeteria that morning.
Nozomi, good morning. Takumi, good morning to you too. Good morning, Kako.
Morning.
Enough of these pleasantries. What are you two doing waltzing in side by side? You're even holding hands. Did you spend the night together?
We're holding hands? We're not holding hands.
We happened to see each other on the roof, so we just came to the cafeteria together. I wonder. The two of you are together so often lately, it seems suspicious. I never thought you'd be into perverts, Nozomi. Although I do hear the more respectable the girl, the more salacious she is behind closed doors. Where'd you hear that?
Wait now. Isn't it a little extreme of you to call Takumi a pervert?
Hey,
Takumi is a girl he's loved since childhood, waiting for him back at the residential complex, you know? Oh, thanks to Eito cock-blocking me. I wouldn't say I love her, but,
screw you, Normie. Don't even look at me. Are you talking about the girl who looks like Nozomi?
That's even more suspicious! You're projecting your girlfriend onto Nozomi! It's like an even weirder version of guys who are into twins. Are you enjoying the filthy feeling of dating one of them while having an affair with the other? Hey. You said that I gave you a marriage proposal yesterday, alright? Let's calm down, honey. Hey, I'm not projecting anything on anyone.
Hey!
Nozomi does look like Karua, so it was kind of bewildering at first, but it's different now. I'm not mixing them up anymore. Karua's Karua, Nozomi is Nozomi. So you're saying you only like your childhood friend, and you feel nothing at all for Nozomi. I wouldn't say nothing at all, but... Oh, shit, man. Can I just go back to sleep? Can day 76 just end right here? We're friends, okay? I consider her a valuable ally who fights alongside me. Huh? Why is she looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong? Is it because I friend-zoned her?
Wow, high schoolers are amazing. They're so much more mature in so many ways. I've never experienced anything like this before.
Probably because you've always had that older brother of yours hovering around.
Hey!
Yeah. Timing! My bad. God damn it, Gaku, look what you've done. Well, you see, we shouldn't be talking about this first thing in the morning. That's right. It's too stimulating for a perma-virgin like myself. Hey, Shoma, you came close with the prisoner, alright?
Really? You come up with the most vulgar conversation topics.
This is why I hate the proletariat. You're the one who started it.
Die, normies! All of you disappear from my sight!
Yeah, my bad. I finished my breakfast as usual, then decided to head back to my room. Sheesh, they really gave it to me. And first thing in the morning, too. Haven't I made my feelings clear enough already? Karua and Nozomi are different people. I'm not mixing them up. Although we're bringing it up a lot lately, I'm scared we're gonna have a revelation soon. Anyway, I'd better use today to prepare for the next invader attack. Okay, what are we going to do today? We did have more BP, so let's cram in some extra class weapon upgrades. Real quick. Don't really know what to work on, if I'm being honest. We're just getting stuff like voltage upgrades. Twisted Whip has come in handy now and then, so maybe that's something I work on. Bleed on target. We'll grab that. Having extra mobility works well. I haven't really used any of Kyoshika's other attacks. Launch to a powerful spinning slash. Inflict stun on user, that's probably why. Is it just for one person? It does 6 damage, that's why, okay. Mow down enemies in range, pushes targets back 1 space. Okay, that's why I haven't really used them. Jumanji Slash has just really gone on its own. Yeah, some extra movement would work. I can't upgrade Ima anymore. Just really don't use some of these other attacks, don't I? I need Science 4 to max that out. Yeah, let's get Executioner up a little bit. And eat this. Because I use that now and then as well. Alright, let's read a book in the library. Why not? Let's switch things up. I don't want to keep doing gifts. I don't want to keep speaking to people. And some of these books have turned out to be interesting, especially that heavily censored one. Enhancing the body through medicine or sports of the Tokyo Residential Complex. I have to say I'm curious about the sports of the Tokyo Residential Complex. I'll try reading this book today. The most popular sport in the Tokyo Residential Complex would have to be futsal. Being a sport that can be enjoyed on a compact court is perfect for the complex, where space is at a premium. Children kick the ball in parking lots or in parks, dreaming of one day representing their city. Well, there is only one city. Meanwhile, soccer, which futsal is based on, loses players every year. That is because it's hard to find the space to play soccer. As the Tokyo Residential Complex continues to develop, sports that require a larger amount of space are forced to be set aside. Old world sports, such as baseball, soccer, and rugby, are currently on life support. I always find it amusing that I'm seeing a lot of references to rugby in Japanese games these days. You know, coming from New Zealand, rugby's like our big pastime sport. It's like what we pride ourselves on. And, you know, I know the Japanese are into baseball and rugby. It's just neat to see it, like, adored in another country. I never, other than, you know, like England or Australia. I never knew soccer used to be popular. I guess culture really does change. Reading this book increased your mobility by 5. That was never an issue. Alright, I kind of want to check out the other book now. Hang on, before I do. Just a quick visit to the metal shop. Yes, target range. Get that up, please. Cool. I take it we can't go to the biolab because it's occupied. Yep. Alright. No biggie. I've got plenty of potions. Kind of makes the game on easy mode, if I'm being honest. But if it's there to be used. Enhancing the body through medicine. I'll try reading this book today. There are many types of performance-enhancing drugs. Steroids that increase muscle mass. Stimulants that heighten the mind. Blood-producing medicines that increase the number of red blood cells. Most sports ban the use of such substances. Engaging in competition while using such drugs goes against the principles of fair play. They're basically talking about doping, right? How do you know about doping, but you don't know what rain is? It may not be fair, but I get why people are tempted to do it, too. There are times when you have to do whatever it takes to win. Yeah, there are. But, you know, sanctioned competitions that's meant to bring unification aren't the time. A street fight, maybe. Not like professional sports. Reading this book increased your endurance.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
See ya, pal. That time again, huh? This day felt like it ended in the blink of an eye, because I was just reading a bunch of sports books. Keeping up this pace and getting closer to the finish line is the best thing we can do right now. Anyway, I don't really have anything to do, so I guess I should rest up for tomorrow. I fell asleep just like that, bringing my 76th day at Last Defense Academy to an end. 77.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine!
Does it have to be lively every day?
Get ready for your 77th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Mind you, we've slipped through a couple of these morning announcements, so I guess it's not that lively.
Prepare to be ready.
Especially when I skipped the second half of it. I didn't dream about her last night either. I guess that's why I slept so well. But still. Oh well, there's no sense in worrying about dreams. I should get myself to the cafeteria. Yeah, when do those dreams pop up? Usually it's semi-relevant to what's happening in the current plot. You know, like the one where there was sickness involved. Oh, she's not waiting for me this time? Was she upset about what I said yesterday? Wouldn't put it past her. Oh, Yugamu's out of the biolab. Everyone else is there. Can I sneak in? I don't think I can produce anything. It's not free time after all. Yep. Alright. Did we get an inkling of what he performed? What kind of experiments he was working on? Nada. Can't you just be at the entrance? Ugh, I have to run around and find you. Should be able to sniff chemicals on you. And I went the long way. Because of course I did. Oh, Takumi. I'm skipping out on breakfast again this morning, sorry. Are you still holed up in the biolab? What are you doing in there? Developing my new drug, of course. It'll be done soon, so just wait for me a little more. Once it's finished, I think it'll be quite the sweet little treat. Now I'm filled with dread, but I guess that's nothing new. What is it, a hallucinogen? So we can dream up Ima's presence? We can pretend he's here? How are we doing this morning, fellas?
Takumi, good morning. Want a natto cream sweet and sour pork sandwich?
Not for breakfast, although I did say that you can't eat anything for breakfast. But I don't feel like sweet and sour pork right now. No, I'm okay. I'll make something for myself. Don't worry about me. Kako's behaving cheerfully again today, but I suppose it's all just part of the act. Or Yugamu's giving her the medicine. Hey, I'm done eating, so I'm gonna head out. Going already? That ain't like you.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm a busy guy. I've got things to do. Come on, Ato. Right. I'll be taking off early too then. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I thought I was your best friend, motherfucker. That's because I've been suspecting him. He knows I'm getting too close, so he needs another ally. Gaku and Ato left the cafeteria together. Were they holding hands? They make a rather unusual duo.
What are they sneaking around for? Speaking of sneaking, Nozomi has been sneaking around too. Yesterday she was sneaking around with Yugamu in the biolab. Me? I wasn't sneaking. I was just helping him.
I wonder if Ato's suspicious of Nozomi, and he knows that I'm close with her, so he can't use me. Helping?
An unexpected rival for Takumi has appeared. Which pervert will reign supreme?
Oh, he's way more perverted than I am. I'm not trying to reign supreme over anything. Come on. Takumi doesn't have any feelings for Nozomi. He only likes that friend of his who looks just like her.
Wow, no tact at all.
I told you, it's not that I don't feel anything for Nozomi. I think of her as one of my very best friends. Again? Why is she making that face?
I was just helping Yugamu make his new medication. I promised to help him out again today, so I should probably get going.
Nozomi spoke bluntly with an unreadable expression on her face, then left the cafeteria. Way to go. I don't blame Takumi for this, I blame everyone else. Jeez, why do I have to get up in my grill first thing in the morning, in front of everyone?
New medication? What kind of stuff is he making exactly? Don't tell me. It's a special lotion that stops you from getting sunburned. That's already a thing.
Everyone seems so busy. People really shine when they have something to focus on. I'm on the verge of rotting because I have nothing to do. I lost my only job, taking care of the prisoner.
If you miss your old pet, why not get a new invader?
Hey!
Stop that! God, everyone's just had enough of Darumi. Just like, please, 100 days, come! I'm ready to move on. I finished breakfast while having a casual chat with the remaining members of the team. Then I went back to my room. Something to focus on, huh? Well, I know what I have to do. I need to protect the school for 100 days, then go back to the Tokyo residential complex, where Karo is waiting for me. Yes, absolutely. No flaw in this plan. Almost there. Just a little more, and we're done. I just have to see it through to the very end. What if something happens on day 98 and we're just like, oh my god, we've got it all wrong. We should be destroying the school. I wouldn't put it past the game to do something like that, if I'm being honest. What are you guys doing in the gym? You workout buddies? Something good is about to happen, Takumi. I'll hope you'll like it. The fuck does that mean? What do you mean something good? Something good, of course. Gaku's making preparations as we speak. Not another barbecue, is it? I have to go now. So much to do. Even Gaku's involved? I wonder what they're planning. Wow, he actually just disappeared. Where did he go? He just vanished off the map. Jackass. Gaku, tell me what's up. Just hold on, Takumi. Something fun's about to start. Something fun? Nope. You ain't getting any more than that out of me. Just sit back, relax, and have the time of your life. I'm turning this place into a strip club. What's he up to? And then he disappeared too. Oh god. I'm concerned. Shoma's here. I mean, yeah, we could work on our linguistics, right? I don't even know what Shoma would like. Let's speak with him. That's a lot of panting and breathing. Shoma, what are you doing here? I'm digging a hole. I wanted to look for creatures in the dirt. Oh, he needs a replacement. Creatures in the dirt? Yeah. I can't find any animals around the school, but I haven't checked in the dirt yet. I thought maybe there might be worms or ants in here. But what are you going to do with worms? Ask them if I can move in, because that's where I belong. Isn't it obvious? I'll catch them and keep them as pets. Pets? I just want to have a pet to take care of, no matter what it is. I can't stand living without an animal by my side. This guy doesn't just like animals, he lives for them. And good on him. After spending some time together, you understand Shoma better now. Up by 3, up by 3. Okay. They're in the gym once again. Is it going to be the same dialogue? I'm on to you guys.
What?
Yeah, it is. It must be some kind of feast. Or he's just sewing us some new uniforms. What am I doing in the war room? I was gonna speak with Darumi. Yeah, why not?
Takumi, come play a game with me.
It's not Russian roulette. Please.
I really love old school eroge. Eroge from the old days are more like supernatural objects than games. The madness of the creator, the uninterrupted total pathos, the absolute goodie bag of fetishes under the guise of a game. Playing games like that makes something burn inside my chest. They make my soul shriek with excitement like,
Yeah.
Darumi!
Anyway, that's why you have to play one of my favorites. You'll totally love it, I swear, okay? Deal?
We can't play a game like that. We're supposed to be in school.
Shut up and stop acting like a teacher's pet.
Show me your soul! I showed her my soul. After that, I was captured by Darumi and forced to play an erotic game. Your experience unlocked the keyword video. Jeez. Well, Nozomi's not going to be happy about that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
We're done. Another day goes by without issue. It's so quiet here lately that it's almost unnerving. Are the invaders not attacking because we destroyed that base? Yeah, what are they up to? They're running out of time. I haven't seen that Undying Flames invader for a while either. It really is eerily quiet. But I can't let my guard down. Only 20-some days left. We're going to survive this. That's what I told myself as I quietly fell asleep.